jump, you knew I wasn't lying on your husband. Don't nobody know a man better than the one that's fucking him on a regular basis. Got kids by him. Sit up in the house with him. Watch his every fucking movement when nobody else is around. Nobody knows him better than you. And you knew this whole time. Some of this mental stress that you've been going through, some of this emotional fuckery that you've been going through, it's because you've been sitting up being dishonest. Because you knew from the very jump, I was never lying on your fucking husband. And this whole, I was talking about your kids, I've never talked about your kids, Tasha. I've talked about y'all's parenting. Because like I said, and I'm going to say it again, if a motherfucker like that would treat a grown woman, grown women, the way he does, can you just imagine how he treats his kids? Can you just imagine what he's capable of doing to his children? Now, last time I checked, you don't take kids from parents, especially mothers. Mothers don't just take kids from their daddies for no reason. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. But women don't go to court and petition for full custody for no reason. We can all see who mistreats those children. And y'all in this comment section hyping him up. Because every time he talk to his kids, he got to check himself. He got to catch himself. He got to catch himself before he really gets into fucking character, or else his whole cover is fucking blown. You don't even like your kids. You don't want to be no fucking stay-at-home daddy. You don't want to be no motherfucking full-time daddy. You don't even want to be a part-time daddy. The only thing on that nigga mind is ramming his shit up into somebody's motherfucking hole. Don't matter which one. He is a sexual fucking deviant. He is a sexual fucking predator. I know y'all heard his wife. Should no woman have to feel like that in no marriage? Y'all been giving me hell for a year. Y'all been giving me hell for a year. Calling me a liar. Telling me that man ain't did nothing to me. He would never do that. I Speak is not even that type of person. He would never do that. He loves his wife. He has a whole wife. He don't want you. He don't want her neither. He don't even want his wife. And his wife don't want him. I told you that little hot to trot whorebot, goddamn deaf princess, was moving in on your man in your face. I told you that, Tasha. I told you to watch your girl. This bitch on here done changed her name to I Secretary 1906. And why wouldn't you defend him, Tasha? If you defended him against Granny Coy and you defended him against this person, you defended him against that person, what made you not want to defend him against me? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Because I said a long time ago, had my husband been accused of sexually assaulting someone, the husband that I know, the man that I know, baby, we finna have to have a conversation because I need to know this. Because that don't even sound like my man. But let's have a conversation about it. Because you can't invalidate nobody when you weren't there. You can't tell somebody they're not telling the truth when you weren't there. But Tasha, you didn't have to be there. You already knew your husband. When I said it, you knew it. I don't know nothing about this man. I just met this man. And you think I just randomly picked some phrases that he said to me? I don't know him, know nothing about him. So y'all mean to tell me this whole time you just thought I just picked some fucking random ass phrases? Some phrases that he's obviously quite used to using. Rolls off his tongue very proper like. So it's something that he uses a lot. I didn't know that. I didn't know him. I know what he said to me. Hey, Ace. I know what he said to me. Oh, I'm pretty sure Eb and all of them are very fucking quiet now. Very fucking quiet. What did I tell you, I speak? I told you. Go on and run that video back, my boy. I told you this was going to be a slow and steady motherfucking race. Tortoise in the fucking air. Because we know I was never fucking lying on you. And to Slim God, what the fuck are you talking about? An affair with a nigga I just met? A nigga I ain't known for motherfucking 3-4 full hours? An affair? A nigga like I speak ain't never been my motherfucking type. Ever. Why in the fuck would you believe an affair over me telling you that this nigga came at me sideways for no fucking reason? I gave him no reason to come at me the way that he did. I didn't entertain him. I was not flirting with him. I wasn't even fucking talking to this nigga. When the fuck are y'all gonna stop telling women to shut the fuck up and start listening? Look at all of these women he has run around this app to victimize in the past year. Just the past year, because that's as long as I've been on here. Just in the past year, look at all the women he victimized. Look at how long his wife been sitting up protecting him. Look at how long her friends been sitting up encouraging her to be quiet. Let me say something to these mothers out here in these abusive relationships. Nobody can tell you when you've had enough. Only you can. No one can dictate that moment. So this is your moment, Tasha. I never kick a woman while she's down. Do I feel sorry for you? No. But I will not kick you while you're down. Those kids need you. You need you. But it's time, baby. You've reached that moment. maybe I do feel sorry for you. As a woman, as a mother. Just kind of takes me back to being in that abusive relationship. Emotional abuse is a real thing, y'all. Let me tell you something. We live in a world where the most expressive people are told to shut the fuck up. Women and children. Children learn to express themselves from women because women nurture a healthy, emotional, a woman in her right mind, a woman in her right state, a society that nurtures what the woman, what the mother is supposed to be. So many of us are not that for our children because we're silenced. So we go on to teach our children to be quiet. We live in a world where men literally tell us what we have to say is not important. Our emotions are not important. When emotions are literally the most important thing in life. How you feel dictates damn near everything you go through in life. It dictates how you handle things, how you process things, how you heal from things. And the fact that we already live in a world that takes all of that away from women. Shut up. Be quiet. We don't want to hear you. You're too emotional. You're too mad. You're too in your feelings. You're too this. You're too that. You're too that. You're too this. So we go on to teach our kids to be fucking quiet. Those kids are young enough, Tasha. Get the fuck out of there. Get yourself together and be the best mother you can be from here on out. Be the best you can be. You were never going to be that with him. He is way too arrogant, way too selfish, way too deviant, evil, calculating, manipulating, narcissistic. He would have never, ever allowed you to grow in that relationship. Get the fuck out of there and be the woman you're supposed to fucking be. He's already blaming her. He's already gaslighting her. From what I hear, he's already gaslighting her. He's already trying to convince people that she lying on him. So did your chain of command throw that out too? When your wife went to your chain of command? Huh? I sure can't wait for somebody to do their goddamn job in this situation. Because it seemed like your chain of command is a fucking problem. Obviously, you got that type of chain of command that don't give a fuck about your spouse. But that's normal in the military, right? That's normal in the military for them to make all the excuses for the fucking service member, for them to make life so much harder for the dependent, especially when the spouse is a woman. They go out of their way. They go out of their way to cover up y'all's fucked up behavior. Most of y'all committing this fucked up behavior together, so of course they gonna fucking cover up for you. Y'all wanted to think I was full of shit when it came to, you think the military would cover it up? Yes. The fuck do you think happens with more than half of the fucking sexual assaults in the military? More than half of the domestic violence situations. What do you think happens with those allegations? They are covered up. Because if the military actually fucking investigated every sexual assault case that was brought to them, every domestic violence case that was brought to them, they would not be doing shit but investigating motherfucking assault cases. They wouldn't be downrange trying to motherfucking fight for your freedoms. They would be constantly investigating sexual assault allegations. I know it is all over TikTok. I've been one of the only people sharing these stories. But for the past year, I've been treated like shit. You lying on this man. You wanted him. You wanted to fuck him. You wanted him. He didn't want you. Baby, I ain't an ugly bitch, and I ain't never had a problem getting anybody I ever fucking wanted. I ain't never wanted that nigga. Before I met that nigga disgusted me. I knew what I saw. I knew I saw some deviance when I first came across that nigga on TikTok. And never in my life did I think I'd be sitting up at 39, 40 years old telling people that I've been sexually assaulted. Long as I've been fighting against sexual assault, long as I've been standing up for victims, never did I think that I'd be telling y'all at 39, 40 years old that I was fucking sexually assaulted. But I was. It was sexual. I don't give a fuck what anybody tries to tell me. I was there. I was in that fucking moment. I was triggered into that fight or flight. Because I didn't want to figure out where the fuck this shit was going no goddamn way. Let me get the fuck out of this situation. And if you think I'm the only woman I speak 1906 has assaulted in any fucking manner, whether it be sexual, physical, emotional, spiritual, trust me, he got a long line of motherfucking victims. They ain't just on fucking TikTok. He's financially abusing her. He's emotionally abusing her. I wouldn't be surprised if he's physically abusing her. That man has anger issues. Deep-seated anger issues. This ain't come from, this ain't come from nothing but his fucked up personality. I would not be surprised if he was physically. Hold on, y'all. He didn't believe her attempt to unalive herself. Wow. Of course it's fucked up. We all know it's fucked up. She better take her ass to Jag. You like it? This will be up for auction later on today. Oh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to watch a few of these videos so I can get a gist of what actually happened last night. Can y'all please share, like, gift, subscribe, whatever the fuck you need to do. I'm gonna draw out another sketch of a painting I want to do while we watch some of these videos. And let me just tell you this. Let me say this. To the llamas, I sure appreciate y'all screen recordings. Now, I'm going to need y'all to go back and re-listen to those Closet Talk tapes. And understand that Closet Talk admits to everything she did. And ask yourself, if a man did this, would you question whether it was sexual assault or not? But I sure appreciate y'all screen recordings. I told y'all the truth was going to come out.
In December of 2021 and said nothing about it all the way up until now. In December of 2021 and said nothing about it all the way up until now. Because of what Petty did.
Does anybody got any actual straight through footage? Because these little short videos is going to irritate me. Does anybody have like any screen recording? No problem, Llama Nation. Hell yeah, them llamas be on it. I say that. I will say that. They still working for the wrong team. Where he admitted that he essayed who? No, he ain't gonna never admit that he essayed me. But his wife sure admits that she could not stand up and defend him against me. Why do you think that was? I told y'all why that was when it happened, though. I told y'all that the reason Tasha was not saying anything is because she knew I wasn't lying. Him and Tasha have been separated since January of this year. Solo, I'm about to, but listen, I've been relaxing. Listen, I did this yesterday. This is why I didn't see none of this shit. When I tell y'all, when I get the fuck off this app, if I don't want to be here, I'm not here. I did this yesterday. This took about 8 hours. Of course, I finished this one the other night. Anybody got any straight through footage? I'm really proud of this one. This was something I was just kind of working with to see if I could do it. But it's notebook paper. It's a notebook paper sketch glued down on the canvas. And then I think it's so cool. That's how I relax my mind solo. And I gotta finish that yellow one. But that's Apple Sticks. That's Apple Sticks picture in the back there. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna move. Well, I don't need to move these right now because I'm on sketching right now. Anyway, let's play this bullshit.
Keep getting on this internet and gaslighting me. It's not gonna happen. You know damn right well.
So they getting on the internet gaslighting you.
Platform talking about I blocked you for no reason. You know why I blocked you. And to an extent, I was like, you know what? People that are friends with her, they're gonna do that. They're gonna pick sides. I get that. But I never asked anybody to pick a side. Even more recently, I even told her that I was willing to review the do-rag.
Yep, since January of last year.
Although I had her blocked. I'm like, damn, that's a black woman. She got a little business. You know what I'm saying? Well, not a little business. I don't want to.
No, not yet, baby. We'll do the bidding after we get all the important stuff out the way. Well, the bullshit out the way. I'm gonna sketch. We're gonna talk.
You're taking her side, and I get that. You may be a safe space for her. You may be, you know what I'm saying, a friend to her. I get that. But don't try to make it seem like I just blocked.
Y'all, hubby went and bought me a new sketch pad.
I understand why y'all just get on this app and lie. And
so that I can sketch out my ideas.
Black woman that I speak is beefing with. Come on, man.
All right, we'll talk about it, baby. Just stick around. Stick around. We'll talk about it after we get all of this shit out.
Yes, I did. Because she was talking shit about me in that Discord, and she knows she was.
Turn it up, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why you.
Let me close the door.
Like, you don't know what the fuck you did. You know you was talking shit about me. Come on, man, stop it. Block me if you won't talk about me. Kaylin, if that's you.
Behind you. Circle.
I'm just gonna say this, Kaylin.
Circle. Yes.
I'm gonna block you.
I'm sorry.
And if you wanna hop in the box, you can hop in the box. But I can promise you right here, right now, you may very well come here and embarrass yourself. Because you got a lot of preconceived notions in your head about what's been told to you. And I can promise you, the truth is not what you know. The full truth. Because you only got one side.
So everybody be lying on I Speak is what I Speak wants everybody to believe. Everybody just running around lying on I Speak. Nigga, what the fuck makes you so special that everybody done got together and conspired to lie on I Speak? Everybody just lying on you. Look at him. Look at his fucking dumbass face. I told you a long time ago to get your shit together. I told you I was going to bury your ass. I told you that. I told you I was not stopping. I was not quitting until the truth came the fuck out. Who'd have thunk it would have taken this fucking long?
Now I gave you space as her close friend. I just blocked you and I kept it moving. But that's fine. I won't block you. I will do that. You want to hop in the box? Y'all want to open Pandora's box? Let's open it. At this point, I feel like let's put everything all out in the forefront. Let's put everything out in the forefront. But I promise you about to come up here and embarrass yourself. And you about to make her look worse than she already does. From what you just stated. So cool. I just unblocked you. It's not about me being dramatic. It's about the truth. And the truth of the matter is, she knows she was talking shit about me. He's so dramatic. Oh, he's so dramatic. Try something else. Yeah.
Call you risky for dropping your M&Ms.
It's okay. That's quite alright. Go. Okay, you're unblocked. What now? What now? Because this whole idea that I'm just beefing with people for absolutely no reason is just completely not.
And he got the resources to get her
And
help.
I'm just tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it.
She's a military spouse. He's got the resources to get her help. She's got access to mental, medical. Hopefully he paid a little extra $28, $29 a month for her dental. He always somewhere trying to slick diss my motherfucking live-in boyfriend, my husband. I don't go to not a nail doctor's appointment without him. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. My husband is there with me every fucking step of the way. Every time I step into a doctor's office. If I don't know you, you cannot get in my box. I'm sorry. He has the resources. Nope, this was yesterday. It says 1/8. This was all yesterday.
To just blatantly lie in your comment section like that? My guest requests are off? Alright, hold on, let me fix that.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, they're on.
I'm dead. I'm done. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
Name me a single person that has had an issue with me that hasn't been substantiated. Name a single one.
Yeah.
Name a single one.
Yes, I do.
Name a single one.
I'll be holding a brief auction after we go through all of this footage today. I'm about $300 short of my light bill, so that's my goal, is to make about $250, $300 for my light bill. But I'm gonna try to get something else done too while we're here, so there'll be at least 3 paintings for y'all to choose from. Fuck yeah, they are.
The box is open. You said unblock you. The box is open.
My shit was behind though, child. But
Because
the money I made on Friday,
you don't care about
and
me
hopefully
at
the
all.
little money I make today will be enough to
You
pay.
don't. So that video was performative as fuck. So I take it, after the conversation that me and Tasha had, she confronted you about it. Or at least told you about it. Which is cool, I don't care. But you know damn right well, you don't care about me. You don't care about that conversation at all. Which is why I said to you, I'm about peace and positivity. I ain't got time for this nonsense. And I don't care to look for it at all. Post the screenshots, post the screenshots. And then my video goes down.
Daddy.
I'm not even a materialistic type of person, but I saw that clip where she said we drive a 2016 Ford Explorer. This nigga talks so much shit about me. Not having shit. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing. I own all of my cars except for one. Own them. Not paying on them. Own them. And baby, I drive a 2021 Honda Accord. A 2009 Honda Pilot. And my husband drives a 2009 Toyota Tundra. You out here flexing all over this motherfucking app like you balling. Like you balling. You got brand deals here and brand deals there and a deal over here and a deal over there and a deal over here and a deal over there and a deal everywhere. Somebody should have told you to shut the fuck up a long time ago. I speak. I speak no more.
Come on, bro.
Daddy.
Yes? Respectfully.
I'm gonna go to it in a minute, Blaze.
You're not her.
Daddy,
I'm not letting you in the box.
Daddy, can we do a live out tomorrow?
Yeah, we can go live battle tomorrow.
And Daddy, I want some Wendy's.
Okay, I'll get you some Wendy's.
Okay. I don't want to take a nap.
The box is open. You said if I want to talk about you. No, I didn't lie on her, and she know I didn't lie on her.
You're calling straight up.
Has anybody noticed? I've been telling y'all for a year, this is a whole white man. That's a white man. That is a white man stuck in a fucking black suit. A black meat suit. That is a white man. Or wannabe anyway. He wants the lifestyle of a fucking white, patriarchal, sexist, deviant fucking man. Well, that's what rich, greedy ass fucking white men are. Crybabies. That's the whole reason they fucking took rights away from women in the first goddamn place. Like I said, if y'all stop hating me so much and listen to what the fuck I'm saying, white men enslaved white women first. White men enslaved white women first. They were already fucking crybabies the moment they slid out the fucking coochie twat. The moment they slid out the coochie twat, they were already intimidated by women. What are you talking about, Professor? I'm not talking to you. I'm breaking down how I've been saying for the longest that this is a white man. This is a white man wannabe. What do you mean, what does that have to do with him? Because that is what the fuck he wants to do to black women. He wants to treat black women and get away with treating black women how greedy, nasty, dirty ass white men have been treating their women. The whole reason we live in a man versus woman world within the black community is because of all the patriarchy and sexism and sexual deviancy we've learned from living in this fucking society. This society was built on predatory behavior, sexism, racism, classism. Everything about him screams, I want to be a black man. I want to be a white man and do to black women what white men do to white women. Not give a fuck about them. That pseudo protection. White men got that down pat. They got a whole fucking judicial system that don't give a fuck about these women that are crying rape. They don't give a fuck about these women that are crying sexual assault. They don't give a fuck about these women that are crying domestic violence. Because the majority of these women, these white women that are crying sexual assault, domestic violence, financial motherfucking abuse, are the wives of the fucking officers, military, police officers, firemen, judges, doctors, the ones that run this motherfucking country. And if you think that has nothing to do with this motherfucking cooning ass nigga right here, if you don't think, did I lie? Didn't I? You still think I lied and said this man SA'd me and didn't? With all of the shit that just came out yesterday, his whole wife telling y'all she could not defend him against me. She could not publicly defend him against me. That's why she only said something to me one good time. So why do you think a wife would sit back and ask you for a divorce after you've been accused of sexually assaulting somebody if she didn't believe that woman? If I didn't believe that my husband did that, I wouldn't have asked him for a fucking divorce. If I didn't believe that my husband didn't do that, I would have been the loudest one saying, bitch, you lying. But to say that the reason we getting divorced for real is because I would not come out and defend him when you said he SA'd you. Ain't no wife finna sit back on no allegations like that if she don't fucking believe them. Now, which one of y'all would do y'all husbands like that?